about a heaped spoon of fresh curds. That's all.
That's the yogurt.
Yeah, that's my yogurt. I'll give you to taste also. I'll just mix this. And I'll warm up that milk and use it. Just the way we use warm water and warm milk for making bread dough. Same.
Okay.
This is not cooked yet. It's not done. This is still raw. And now, if you want, you can. I may have written it. 1 cup of rice, raw rice, will give you at least 3.5 cups of cooked rice. See, because of that baking powder, it's become bubbly.
Oh yeah.
Just the way yeast would bubble up, like that.
Cool.
This is very hot. I'll add a little water. Now you make your dough. Then finally we'll add little salt and little oil. You make a soft dough.
A soft dough meaning what? Not very much water? Or
No.
Oh, did you say soft dough?
Soft dough means more water,
Oh, it means more water. Okay.
more liquid.
Cool.
You can add an egg also. If you're eating eggs, you can add an egg. Then that much less liquid you might put. But I think it would be better if you just make it with milk. Now, problem with yeast would be if the moment it has fermented, then you might have to use it. But in this case, you leave it aside. You make after 1 hour or 2 hours, you make say 2-3 naans. Then at night somebody wants to eat again, you make naan. Doesn't matter. It's okay. No problem.
Cool. But otherwise, if you're eating it right away, you can use yeast instead of the baking powder. And
yeah, you can. Same method. Then don't use curds. Yogurt you don't add. You add
okay.
just the bread dough.
Yeah.
Flour, sugar, yeast, and warm milk or warm water.
Warm milk. Okay.
Just allow it to bubble up a little, and then you make your dough. Cover and keep aside. Now, supposing if your dough is fermented, and your guests have not arrived, or you're not ready to eat, keep it in the fridge. To stop it further from fermenting. And then take it out and use it. It's like, see, bread has a danger of, if you take it out from the fridge and straight away put it in the oven, it may not puff up properly. But here, no problem.
Yeah.
That you will see when we make it, no? You will see.
Do you prefer making it with
Hand.
With yeast or with
No.
With
We don't have yeast
Yeah.
most of the time. So
But
we
if you-
use fresh curds only. Today I've got yeast because 2-3 days back I had a bread ka class. So that's why I've got yeast. Otherwise no.
Cool.
And dry yeast, sometimes what happens when if you're not using it, it's just lying around and it gets spoiled. You can make it in that food processor also. If you don't know how to make it with your hand, you don't want them to be messy, you can make it in the food. But then you should know how much water to add,
Yeah.
how much liquid to add. Now same like bread dough, you have to knead it nicely for a little while, then cover and keep it. Now this way if you make it, you can keep it for 5-6 hours, 6-7 hours also, or even overnight, doesn't matter. Now we'll take a little oil, butter, ghee, anything, and a little salt. Here you have to add salt. Without salt it won't taste nice. Softer than this. This is a little hard. I'll add this much water. I didn't ask your name.
Anna.
I've been corresponding with him, so
Right.
his name I know. You went through the Google mind this thing.
I think so. Yeah, when I tried Googling cooking classes in Mumbai, and I think yours was one that came up. But there weren't many. I mean, it was hard to find.
No. There are cooking classes every block in the street corner. You'll find them almost.
Well, I'm sure they exist, but they were
do.
hard to find from the U.S. Googling it. It was hard to find classes listed for me. I don't know.
There are two ways of doing it. One way is the way you did it. Then now there is in India there is supposing you can't find anything in Mumbai or for that matter all over India in any city. There's a search engine called Just Dial.
Just Dial.
Yeah, they have a number 26666 or 2888 something like that.
Yeah.
And they will give you, whatever question you have, whatever inquiry you have, they will because they'll get your mobile number. They'll give you the list of cooking classes or whatever you want.
Cool. Yeah.
They are very good.
Nice.
And I have registered with them also.
Cool.
So even in USA, if you had asked Just Dial, for instance, in Mumbai, cooking classes I